But if we get a bit of punch here, as you can see, she does go. She's got some good power. Of course, you got the all-wheel drive grabbing you as well to give you a little bit of... Good morning, welcome back to Peters.autovlog. Today we're going to get behind the wheel of this pre-owned 2022 Infiniti Q50 Sensory all-wheel drive. I'm very excited to get behind the wheel of this Infiniti sedan, and this will be the first time I'm behind the wheel of this specific FM platform from Infiniti. Before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this Infiniti. Thank you to my friend Tim as well. And I'm going to put all their information in a link to their website in the description below. And coming to this side of this Q50, this is the FM platform for Infiniti, or obviously Nissan. A lot of cars that come out of this platform, of course the 300Z, the 350Z, the FX, some SUV models, but of course this is known for this beautiful design of the sedan. Basically 2024s are the same, not really much changes. As I mentioned, this is here is powered by the 3-liter twin turbocharged V6. This has got 300 horsepower. In terms of models, you get the Lux, you have this one, the Sensory, and then you go to the Red Sport. The Red Sport gives you that 400 horsepower engine with 350 pound-feet of torque, and of course you get an option of all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive in this models, depending on which model you choose. But overall, pretty much the same till for 2024. That's why I want to get behind the wheel of this one. This one here, as I mentioned, it is a pre-owned one with about 38,000 miles, and they're asking $35,500 if I'm correct at the time I'm filming this right now. I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen. But an overall good-looking car, sharp car. Really never had a chance to sit behind the wheel of one of these. I've been behind the wheel of a 350Z before, but not an Infiniti version of this platform. And as you can see, this one here is finished off in midnight black, which is a great metallic color, and this one's got the stone leather interior inside. You can see we got the really nice, I don't know if the camera's going to capture, but we got a really nice metallic flake to that paint. And coming up here, as you can see, we got that really sharp nose. Love the design on the front. You can see we got a really sharp headlights, LED headlights. We got your LED fog lights. We also got the front black grille with the Infiniti badge right there. I really love the way this front end looks. Really good, sharp car. Coming around, as you can see, this is here, it's got 18-inch wheels. These are not this factory wheels. These are basically aftermarket wheels. These are Konig 18-inch wheels. I don't know what particular model, but as you can see, we got a 255 millimeter Nitto NT555 tire surrounding that. Basically a square setup all around, because this is an all-wheel drive car, so you need that square setup to have or to keep the all-wheel drive system happy. No fancy Brembo brakes or anything like that in this model. As you can see, we just got, I think it's a 12.6-inch rotor here. We used a single piston caliper. It's kind of the way it seemed all around. But actually, this wheel doesn't look too bad. I mean, I prefer the stock wheels, which come with 19, not 18s, but still an overall good looking wheel and tire package. Not bad at all, considering it's got a little meteor hook to the tire. But coming here to the back, we got those really nice designed taillights. We got the Infiniti badge right there, and coming down here, we got a really nice diffuser here in the back with the dual exhaust sensors. And of course, we got that rear facing rear camera there. As you can see, let's go ahead and open up the trunk and check out the space in this Infiniti here. So we open up the trunk. You can also use the key as well. Back here, we got about 13 cubic feet of space. Not bad at all for a mid-size sedan. You can see we pull on these to open up or to lower the rear seats. These seats usually open up a 60-40 split. And down here we got much. There's no 12-volt connection or anything like that. And if we raise this up, you can see we got no spin, no spare, nothing like that at all. Or any mobility kit, nothing like that. But overall, not bad for this Infiniti, for the size of this Infiniti trunk. Let's go ahead and lower this. And you can see the flake on the paint, really good the way that looks. And coming here to the hood of this Q50, let's go ahead and open her up and check out the hood. Thank you, Infiniti, for putting on some hydraulic shocks to help you open up this hoods, and that's kind of expected of this price range. So here we have the VR30, the 3-liter twin turbocharged V6. This is producing 300 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. This is going through a 7-speed automatic transmission. And here we have I won't say Infinitis or Nissan's intelligent all-wheel drive, which is equipped with this Q50. So you also got the option of just getting rear-wheel drive, and you can also get all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive in the Red Sport as well. Of course, the Red Sport's got 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque if you want to get this engine, but unfortunately we don't have that one with us. We just have the 300 horsepower version. In terms of fuel economy to this engine, you're looking at about 1726 highway. I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen. Overall, a good engine too. It's a pretty clean engine bay, considering it's got about 38,000 miles. So let's go ahead and lower the hood, and there we go. Let's go ahead and check out the interior or the rear of this Infiniti Q50. As you can see, we got a really nice stoned colored leather, which is very nice. We got a bit of wood, aluminum trim. Really all works really nice the way it is. I really love this type of leather. Of course, not the cleanest if you want to use it as a daily, but let's go ahead and take a look at the inside and see how this is inside. Very nice interior to this Q50. As you can see, pretty decent room. I'm going to say about 5'11". I got about an inch or so. It's about kind of similar size to, for example, the IS350 that I drove down recently from Lexus. We got some AC outlets, as you can see, also done in kind of a white color, which is pretty interesting. A couple of USB ports on here, and nothing else doesn't seem to be opening or anything like that. So looks like your transmission tunnel is a little bit lower, which is nice. Interior feels really nice. You can see we got all types of wood, lights, all that stuff. Here we got a center armrest with some cup holders as well. Where is that cup holder here? You can see we got some cup holders, but the leather feels fantastic. Very nice quality feeling leather. We got at least a black headliner. Sunroof, as you can see, this one's equipped with, and you can see we got the interior design of this, which is a bit older. Of course, this design's got quite a few years in it, but I think it still functions well, and it looks still pretty decently modern till today's standards. Of course, the 2024 Infiniti Q50 still is basically the same car overall. But all right, let's go ahead, guys, and get to the front. Let's go ahead and get inside. As you can see, really nice stone interior color. Really nice the way it is. Real quick here, as you can see, we got controls for your windows, wood trim right there with aluminum. Really feels fun. I really like the materials. The quality definitely feels right up there with Lexus and any other high-end or luxury manufacturer, which is really nice. We see we have the Bose system or a Bose speaker right there. We got a couple of memory seats in as well. Infinity badge here on your kick plate, and as you can see, guys, we have the interior. Very nice leather seats. These are perfect. These are actually in pretty good shape considering you got about just under 40,000 miles. We got a electronic tilting and telescoping steering wheel. We got a really nice design to this, even though it's a bit older in the tooth. This is pretty much almost a 10-year-old design, or probably more than in terms of platform, but the interior wise and the way that is, it's almost getting to 10 years, but I think it's still holding up. I do like the interior quite a bit. As you can see, this is a pretty clean car and a well-kept Q50. Let's go ahead and drop inside. And inside of this Q50's interior, and you can see it's a pretty nice interior. I mean, still, I like the quality of it. The ergonomics, I can tell you they're a little bit dated in terms of the way things are, but the quality of materials, and I still like the shape, to be honest. To be honest with you, I like the double bin of the cluster. We got a real nice interior. All the things, the quality of the materials is very nice. The wood is very feels quality. You got nice gaps. Of course, you got your 7-speed heat, but overall, I think the interior is a very nice cockpit. Plenty of visibility. As you can see there, we got the nice soft leather seats, the stone seats, black headliner. We got the sunroof. We got up here, we got controls for your lights and your sunroof. Got a little place to put your sunglasses, and we got your rear view mirror with home link as well. Over here we got your glove box. As you can see, very nice and good size. Bit of a contrast stitching right there. As you can see, the AC vents, really nice AC blowing right now. This has got a 16 speaker Bose system. Let's go and see if we can listen to that. Yeah, it's got a very nice sound system as well. That Bose did a good job with the sound system. You get controls here with Infiniti system. You get controls for your settings, your phone, all that kind of stuff. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Here we got your navigation here on the top screen. As you can see there, this is also a touchscreen right there, which is pretty nice. Of course, you got also basic controls here for your AC, dual zone AC. We got manual control, which is very nice. You got controls here for your fan speed. We also got heated seats as well, heated steering wheel. No heated cool seats, but at least you get heated steering, heated seats. As you can see, this one here, it's got some extra things that they put on here to put your phone or whatnot overall. But there we go. It's not bad at all in terms of this Infiniti's interior. A little bit of the wood here, which is really nice. The wood feels very nice. I don't like the piano black, but that's what you usually get with this type of sedans in this segment. Down here we got just 7-speed automatic. Here we have your controls here for your camera. As you can see, we can do the camera there. We also got the maps as well. And over here we got your drive modes. The drive modes give you personal, sport, standard, eco, and snow. We're going to leave it up as sport because that's the type of channel we are. Cup holders here with a bit of aluminum trim. As you can see, they're very nice. And here in the center console, it's also white leather or a stone leather. 2 USB ports, an auxiliary, and a toolbox connection right there. Very nice, kind of like a quilt or felt that looks really nice inside of this storage bin. Bit of leather here on the sides with a bit of white stitching. As you can see, they're very nice the way it is. Coming here to the steering wheel, as you can see, we got a very nice leather covered steering wheel. Controls here for your cruise control and all your center screen. Here, very small center screen here, about a few inches in diameter, but you got quite a bit of controls. As you can see, we got speedometer there, distance, fuel economy, compass, radio station, driving aids, all that good stuff that you get. Tire pressures as well. Service due in just about 10,000 miles. warning that. So we're gonna leave it on the digital speedometer. You get a little bit different view, and of course we got analog speedometer and tachometer. Controls here for your wipers and lights, and of course we got no pedals at all in the back of this one. I'm sure probably the Q50, the Red Sport, gives you some, but this one doesn't have them. But an overall very nice interior. I like it. It's not bad at all. As you can see, we also got a nice rear camera. We got your mirrors right there. Very nice interior overall, even though it's a little bit dated. And ladies and gentlemen, before we head out, and let's go and check out, we actually found the original sticker. That I've been collecting with this original stickers in the glove boxes. Here we have the original sticker of this Infiniti Q50. As you can see, it's a 2022 300 horsepower 2-liter V6. As you can see, guys, here the price was $49,800. Starting price $225 for the splash cards, $145 for the USB charging ports, $485 for the Infiniti Radiant illuminated kick plates, which I see right there. Stereo is $465 for the Radiant exterior welcome lighting, and $695 for premium paint, for a total of $52,840 for this Infiniti 60 sedan. As you can see, so it's just saving almost 20 grand if you get this pretty much with about 38,300 miles. So not bad at all. The price that for Bartow Ford is asking is 35,400, something like that. I'll put that information for you guys on the screen. But overall, not a bad, considering you get a pretty clean car. As you can see, very well kept car. Nothing, there's no wear and tear, nothing like that on this car at all. And let's go ahead and go out for a test drive. Let's go ahead and before we close the door, let's go ahead and see if we can hear this twin turbo V6 a little bit here. That sounds pretty good. I like the way that sounds. Let's go ahead and close the door. And let's go ahead and put our transmission. Let's put the 7-speed transmission here on drive. We are on sport mode. And let's go ahead and see how this Q50 drives. This is not, actually, I've just only driven here about a quarter of a mile. And it's actually my first drive on the road. I really had a chance to push it a little bit, nothing like that. Nobody coming. Pretty nice. You can see pretty easily to turn this around. Oh, very nice interior. Very nice the way this feels. I like the way it is. The locale is kind of low, or your windshield or everything feels low as well, so it gives you a little bit good visibility. So this Infiniti feels pretty good, light. The steering wheel is pretty light, a little bit numb. I can feel it, but overall, very nice, small, compactish kind of feel of the car. So it's pretty smooth so far. A little bit of rattle. I don't know where it's coming from, but I do feel a little bit of rattle. I don't know if it's suspension or something, but let's go ahead, guys, and go and check out how this Infiniti feels. Brake overall feels decent, nice, and with the small brakes, nothing special. But overall, I like the way this feels. And if you get a little bit hit here, got good response in sport mode. Got good torque too. And let's go ahead and get this from here. Oh yeah, she does sound pretty good though. Yeah, there's not a lot of steering wheel feel that I kind of feel, a little bit disconnected, but it does turn where you point it to go. That suspension does feel firm, but it's nice and comfortable. Let's brake a little bit here. I'll give it a little gas. Actually, let's go. It's got good power for sure. Yeah, even though this is not the Q Sport or the Red Sport, but man, the power is there. It's got some good power, more than I was expecting it to be. It is 300 horsepower. This kind of feels similar to a 3 Series, but it doesn't have the punch of the B58, for an example. But it's got plenty of power. Good torque too. Transmission does good shifts, and the car feels nice and balanced. It's got a good. I like the way it feels. I'm sure the Red Sport's got a little bit more sporty suspension, considering you get the 400 horsepower and more torque. And but I like the way this thing feels though. Overall, the steering does feel a little bit numb. I don't like the way it feels. It's kind of a little bit different, but I know this one's have a steer by wire or regular one. I don't think this has got the regular one. I didn't see anything that's, but if you get a bit of punch here, as you can see, she does go. It's got some good power. Of course, you got the all-wheel drive grabbing you as well, to give you a little bit of more confidence in traction and sports in inclement weather. But I like the way this Infiniti feels though. Better than I was expecting it to be. Yeah, I can tell. Look at that. Oh, look at that nice Corvette. That C, was that a C5? Is it? Yeah, it's a C. No, yeah, C. No, excuse me. That's a C4. I apologize for those Corvettes. It's gonna go. Oh, that guy. But I like that Corvette. It's really cool design from the 70s. But back to the Infiniti. I like it, but there's something a little bit weird with the steering. I don't know. I don't like it. Seems to be sometimes it kind of feels like it's disconnecting or not, or pretty numb. I don't know, but it does go where it's pretty pointy, and I like the tires the way they feel. But the steering itself, you can tell it's a little bit off. I don't know if it's just me or I've got used to the car so far. But in terms of the brakes will have a good power, and if we give it a little punch, as you can see, we got some good torque. And this is pull good. It's got some good pull power. Yeah, it's got good power. Yeah, I like the way it feels. Yeah, I like the way the car feels. It feels light on its feet. It feels pretty playful as well. I don't know if the system, the onboard system here, but yeah, it's got the body roll is pretty well in check too. It does not roll a ton, and the suspension, there is a bit of tire noise considering it's probably the tires as well, a little bit wider. Different offset, but yeah, we didn't make the light. But man, this thing feels pretty good though. I like the way this thing feels playful. Yeah, it's got good stability too, and it's not, I don't know, this has got I don't think this has got the most sporty suspension you can get in this car, but I like the way it feels though. Really good suspension setup the way it is. The steering wheel is the one that I kind of missed, but overall I actually like the car. It's got a good fun feeling to it. Does give you an engaging drive, which I like. In terms of the interior, I know everybody kind of, yeah, that's criticizing that it is an older interior, but I do like the design of it. I really like the way the dash is. Two screens and all this, kind of get used to it the way it is. I mean, you got everything here at your fingertips. At least you got some buttons as well. I like that you got the manual controls here for your AC, which is good because a lot of cars are going to, you know, on-screen controls for your AC, which I don't like, or the huge tablets here across the screen. But of course, here we got all-wheel drive, and we go quickly here. Yeah, this thing just goes. It's got a good grip and just goes. Yeah, I like the way this feels, man. This is so good. Good balance, good power, great, very smooth transmission as well, seamless shifts, and the handling is up to par too. Of course, we got a little bit wider Nitto tires on it, which seem to have a good grip in it as well. I like the tire. Getting back here to some construction, so we gotta be careful, but sometimes there are cops are sitting waiting here. But yeah, it's something weird about this. I don't know, the steering wheel's got some really, it does kind of feel good sometimes, and sometimes it can give you a different weird angle, but overall it's not bad at all. A little bit of more tighter steering wheel would definitely help out this good chassis. Yeah, the chassis does feel playful. I like the way this feels, to be honest. Nobody coming here, but if everybody owns one of these, of course, these cars have not been, you know, the most what I will call the most popular cars, especially with what's going on with them, you know, in certain areas that they, you know, take them into, you know, street takeovers and stuff like that. But overall, I mean, I hope they save some, because this is a good car. It's a good car to drive, to be honest. We got here on the new road. I can only imagine the Red Sport must feel a little bit better, to be honest. But wow, this is a good car, to be honest. I like it. We got some new houses here they're building, but yeah, this is a good car overall. I really like it. So let me know what you guys think of this 2022 Infiniti for $35,000. It's actually a pretty good amount of sedan, to be honest. I think you're getting a good value. I don't know, to be honest, if that's a little high. 38,300 miles this one has, as you can see. It's got decent mileage on it. It's not bad, but overall I think for the money you're getting a pretty good deal out of this car in terms of pre-owned, and of course if you take care of it, it should be a good car. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If anybody owns one of these, have had it, of course I think a lot of people, if you owned it, that's not, I'm not gonna say stolen it, but if you own one of these and see how you spend, I think it's a good car. I'm sure Infiniti Nissan has, I wish they would redesign this car. I mean, they have the potential to make it a really nice, especially with a 400 horsepower version of it, make something nice, a much more modern sports sedan. I know they can do that, but I don't know if it's the market will let that happen. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. And all right, guys, there we go. Let's go ahead and check out. I didn't check out the reverse camera real quick. Let's go ahead and do a quick reverse camera here, and we'll put our reverse camera. Oh, I put it in park. But here we have reverse camera. I think you can also get the screen to the whole thing, but you can see pretty nice camera, clear graphics, 360-degree camera right there, as you can see. But there we go. 2022 Infiniti Q50 Sensory all-wheel drive sedan. I like it. It's a pretty fun car, especially as a sports sedan. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.